TK got it good. Well, another red flag is a person refusing to provide STD results. Or
Ooh, we.
somebody said a week before I finished it. So hey, we'll stop it there. That's,
Ooh, we. Lord have mercy.
That is bad, man. That is bad for sure. But I'm gonna say this: like, I let you. Damn, I don't know where that's coming
that's
from. Hold
TK.
on,
Let me get TK.
my bad. Everybody going mute real quick. I'm trying to figure out what's that mumbling shit echo coming from. Yeah, now it's gone. All right. So basically, for me, if I'll let you talk long enough and stuff like that, if there is somebody that I'm not interested in, she gon' identify herself. It's kind of similar to what Todd said. If she's making it more so about money than actually getting to know getting to know me and trying to see what each other's are about so that we can see if we are a potential match, that's automatically a red flag. And I don't know, for me, folks might disagree with this. I don't give a fuck if you do. But also, if you, I don't like girls that, for me, it's just not a good look if you refer to yourself as a bitch all the time. I mean, I don't like it, especially if you refer to yourself as a boss bitch. That, to me, the moment I hear that shit, okay, I see what your type is. So that's a huge red flag for me because it always, whenever I deal with women that refer to themselves as that type, it's always the same end game. All right, we got a super chat. Marcus said, "Have y'all seen the movie Relationship Goals? If so, what y'all think about the movie?" So I haven't seen it. I've seen that I could watch it on Amazon Prime because I've been seeing it, but I haven't taken the chance to look at it. I know Todd seen it.
Yeah, I saw. I went to the movie premiere. Kelly Rowland is an awesome actress. I had no idea she was that good. Don't be surprised if she get nominated for that performance. Furthermore, in her character, so now I'm talking about the character she played. She played too many games with the character that Method Man played, and I'm not trying to spoil the movie. And that's another. I'm glad he mentioned that because that's another turn off. In my age generation, we too old to be playing mind games, and that's what Kelly Rowland character did in the movie. She almost lost the dude who she was probably was the best fit for her. Damn, I ain't gave y'all fucking my bad,
Not really. Not really, you good.
I seen it. I seen it and I liked it.
Okay, what's your thoughts on it?
I agree with
Outside-
Todd. She definitely played too many games, but those are two beautiful people, and they did a very good job.
y'all. They did, Talia. Keep going. That chemistry was awesome.
Okay, shout out to Ali in the building, first and foremost. And she said, red flags talking about your past relationships. Don't care, don't want to hear it over and over again. I absolutely agree with you 100, 1,254,000,000% of the percent with that. I
And
agree with
so,
that.
can I do a quick response to that?
Sure.
Look, all I see for me, and I love to learn from all of y'all. If the new date is triggering the memory of a past date, and I do agree with all I see for me as well, but does that count if I say, hey, you triggering a negative memory from a past experience without even mentioning the chick? So you said talking about your past relationships, don't care, don't want to hear it over. That's a key part, over. And I definitely want to do it over again, but would you be okay if a guy said, "Hey, all I see from you triggering a negative memory from a past, experience. I won't even say relationship." Well, you don't want to hear that either.
No, I agree with you 100% too, Taj, with that because that actually happened to me. In fact, one of the individuals that happened to me with, the same one that that she couldn't stand you. You know what I'm talking about now. So I had
Yeah,
that issue with her. Like she would say certain shit and it instantly triggered something for me. So I was like, hey, you know, I don't really fuck with that. Like that's something that happened to me. You know, it reminds me of this and stuff like that, and like that's gonna fuck. And she kept on. I don't want to hear nothing about your history. Like she just went off because she said she don't want to be compared or heard about. Like I'm not comparing you to her, but I'm telling you that right there is some shit that I'm not gonna tolerate. And I'm trying to
Right.
resolve that shit now. Now there's a difference between that and you just saying, yeah, like I'm saying, yeah, my other girl, she used to do this for me. She used to do
No, I
that for me.
wouldn't.
You
Yeah.
don't do that. Now that's different.
Right.
You don't do that shit. Because you know, they should never hear about what your ex, how good she was in bed or how she did this, how she cooked this for you. Like, if that's the
But
case, you need to
right,
be with
no
her.
details. I'm with you on
Yeah,
that. But
of
if
course.
they're triggering the negative memory, and all I see for me, you know, you my girl, we usually agree on things, but here's one of our first disagreements. If I'm telling you, let's say you my lady, I'm like, oh, Allie, you when you do that, you trigger negative memories from the past. I won't even use relationship. So I'm learning from your comment right now. I won't use the word relationship. You triggering a negative memory from a past experience. How would you receive this statement? For all I see from you.
If I could respond to that,
Sure.
oh wait, to be quite honest, I would be like, maybe it's what you're saying and not entirely. Maybe it's how you're saying it and not necessarily what you're saying. You saying that to me, my response is to be offended, right? That would be my response. But I think that if you was to communicate that to me differently, then I think I would probably be able to receive that more. So maybe I'm policing the way you communicate. Maybe I'm policing the words that you're choosing to convey that message to me. Maybe I'm policing, maybe I shouldn't be that much policing, right? As far as how you communicate things to me, but I would be offended.
Wait,
Maybe, maybe not.
does that mean like when they talk about their ex? Because I had an experience like this, right? Does that mean that they are still in love with their ex? Because I caught my ex boyfriend cheating with a girl, and I confronted them. And I took the car keys out of the car and left him on the freeway, right? He had to get this car and shit towed. Then when we made it home, we started arguing. And the girl ended up calling my phone that night. And she knew everything about me. I'm talking about everything. And I got upset at him. I'm like, you've been talking to me about this bitch? He was like, because I love you. He said, I don't give a fuck about her. He like, when I'm with her, all I'm doing is talking about you. He like, she knows everything about you, but you don't know shit about her. Cause I don't give a fuck about this bitch. And I thought about it. And I'm like, that does make sense because I don't know nothing about her. But this bitch called me 1 a.m. in the morning, like, I know where you live, I know where you drive, and I entertain her. You know what I mean? So does that mean that they are still in love with their ex? That's why they talk about her so much? Or talk about them so much?
So
I
my opinion. Hold up. Go ahead, Solo.
No, you good. You go.
Okay, so my opinion on that, basically, first off, yeah, I wouldn't want you talking to your goddamn ex about me anyway. What the fuck you talking to me about? Yeah, I'm gonna go Jody from Baby Boy on your way. Yeah, yeah, he all on the phone talking about. "Oh, yeah, I know you live with her." I don't want to hear that shit. That's how I am when it comes to that.
But then
But
look, she was
like,
in love with Jody. That's what I'm saying. That would
yeah,
make what my
exactly.
ex-boyfriend
Yeah.
said valid. Because he told me, he said, you don't know nothing about this bitch, but she knows everything about you. He was like, I don't give a fuck about her. When I'm with her, I'm talking about all your accomplishment, all your achievements. And when I thought about it, I'm like, that is true.
Okay,
Like,
so
I
this is
know
what
everything
matters.
about
Is
this
the
girl.
things that were said negative things that they
No,
knew
it
about
was
you,
all
or all
positive.
okay? That's a little
Yeah.
different. That's different.
But he talking about all your accomplishments in between fucking, huh? I'm
Yeah,
confused.
because the thing about me is, no. This is the one who I had to play. He had more than like one, he was from Africa. He could have more than one wife or whatever. But long story short, I'm not a sexually active type of person.
Oh, shit.
Not at all. So if he ain't getting it from me, he about to go out and get it from somewhere. You know what I mean? So that's what that situation. That's why I don't mind my husband. I never told you the reason behind I don't mind my husband having another wife. because I've never been a sexually active type of person. That's why I never mind, because I know, hey, I can't please you this way, so that's why we need somebody else to please you.